We are back now with David Goldstein of Biltmore Loan, and he is talking about all the ways that he can help you, he and his team, get through a tough financial situation. And if you love designer handbags, whew, we have some eye candy for you right now. We were just showing you this beautiful Hermes, but I was in love with this Valentino too. This is gorgeous. All right, so talk about some of the items, because I know a few of these bags are going on the auction block.
Yes, we will send some of the more limited editions, like the pink Hermes. That's a bag estimated to bring $20,000 to $30,000 at auction. And then there's the orange croc Hermes also over on this side that's also scheduled to bring in that range. And these are all available until they go to auction. But you know, it isn't just about these fabulous designer. You see the Constance and the Kelly and the Chanel. You see some of the finest designer brands in the world at Biltmore Loan. But it isn't really necessarily about that. We just facilitated a large estate of wine that somebody had accumulated, a wine collection, and they were moving. And they were moving out of the country, and it was very cumbersome to try to move this out of the country. And he had collected, and he was quite a wine connoisseur, and I got to learn so much about it that I loved it. But we just liquidated his wine collection for him. So if you have an estate, or there's different types of pieces, antiques, collectibles, whatever it may be, what we really do is find the market value for you.
Let's talk about that for a moment. The estate sale and the fear that a lot of people have when someone comes in, an antique collector comes in and quickly, you know, goes through their home and gives them a price. You all actually take the time to research, to look up items. What's the difference?
It's a great question, and you know, probably the difference is that I love to bear good news.
Yeah.
I truly, and folks, when I say this, I really love to bear good news. I mean, every once in a while we'll have a situation where we get to tell somebody about a ruby that they didn't know was a ruby, or a diamond that isn't a diamond. You know, it's interesting, if you're reading the papers today, in the last week, a woman in England found a ring at a swap meet, and she paid $13 for it. Okay, and she had it for 22 years. She never realized, and finally she showed it to somebody who was educated like myself, and it just sold for $850,000 at auction. Wow. And she had it 22 years. She said she left it on bathroom counters, never even thought about it.
She paid $13 for it.
And that's really, you know, at Biltmore, I take great pride, and my staff takes great pride in doing the homework, finding out what something's worth. If there's a hidden value, you know, you really, expertise is a premium. And you don't pay anything for our knowledge. That's the beauty. There's no cost to it. Come in,
that's what I was
do the
say.
research
It's
for
a
you.
free consultation, so if you are having an estate sale or something of that magnitude, then you'll give them that free consultation. I've been to your store. It's incredible, and we're talking about handbags, because it does look like a little designer handbag boutique in some instances. Then you turn the corner, and then it's a beautiful jewelry store. Then you turn the corner, and it's an art store.
Correct.
You do it all.
If it's eclectic, it's unusual, you think it might have a value, if it could be autographs, it could be sports memorabilia, it could be cars, it could be anything of value in history. We will do the research, find out the actual market value, and we love giving good news.
All right, so walk us, we have 30 seconds, and I'm going to tell you how quick it is. Walk us through the process of loaning.
Wonderful. We have an office in Scottsdale, on Scottsdale Road, just north of Shea, and we have another one on 56th and Ray Road in Chandler, and hopefully soon to serve the West Valley. But in the meantime, if you have something, if you email it into us and you give us any information you have, or give us a call, give us any information, send us pictures, we're going to try to get as close as we can without wasting any of your time. And we're not going to give you an unrealistic value. We're going to give you a true value. Bring it in. I think you're going to find in a matter of less than 30 minutes, you can get in and out with money and get a fair value at the same time.
Perfect. Well, call today for that free evaluation. Let's give you some information now. If you have an item, you want to snap a photo of it, you can send that. You can email David and his team, info@biltmoreloan.com. They're going to start the research on that item for you. There's 2 locations, Scottsdale and Chandler. Walk-ins accepted at both locations, 480-991-LOAN. That's 480-991-5626, or in Chandler, 480-705-LOAN. BiltmoreLoan.com is the website, and you can also look at items if you care to purchase any at BiltmoreLux.com.